You are driving down the road and suddenly your car starts acting like it has a mind of its own, hesitating every time you touch the gas pedal or maybe blowing a bit of puffing black smoke when you crank it up in the cold morning. If you have scanned your car and found the diagnostic trouble code P0224, you are dealing with a frustrating intermittent malfunction in your throttle position sensor circuit B. Now, when we say intermittent, it means the problem is playing hide and seek, which can be a real headache to track down because it might work fine 1 minute and act up the next. This code is a generic powertrain code, so it applies to pretty much anything from a Dodge or Chrysler to a Hyundai or Mazda made from 1996 onwards. But the way you actually turn the wrench might change slightly depending on your specific model, in my experience under the hood. This code means the powertrain control module has caught the throttle position sensor signal acting erratic or dropping out completely for just a split second. Think of this sensor like a volume knob on an old radio. As you turn it, the music should get louder smoothly, but if the internal contacts are dirty, you get that scratchy, jumping sound. This sensor is typically a potentiometer that uses a 5-volt reference circuit. As you push the pedal, the throttle plate shaft moves contacts across a circuit board inside the sensor, which varies the resistance and changes the voltage the computer sees. The powertrain control module uses this voltage to calculate exactly how much fuel to spray and when to fire the ignition. It even uses it to keep an eye on things like airflow and engine load. If the computer sees too many of these glitchy signals over a short time, it triggers the check engine light. You might notice your fuel efficiency dropping or the car struggling to start when it is cold. A great place to start is checking for technical service bulletins, because the manufacturer might already have a software update or a known fix for this. I always grab my digital volt-o-meter and a scanner to look at the live data. Check the wiring for any fraying or loose connectors first, and do not forget to look inside the throttle body for carbon gunk that might be making the plate stick. If you hook up your meter to the signal and ground wires, you should see a smooth climb from 0.5 volts at idle all the way up to 4.5 volts at wide open throttle. If you see any sudden drops or spikes while moving the throttle slowly by hand, you have found the dead spot in the sensor, and it is time for a replacement. Once you swap it, make sure to check the adjustment specs so your idle voltage is spot on.